No more no-shows. Hey everybody, this is Jimmy Jays, and I just wanted to make a quick video here about talking about appointments not showing up on you. And there's nothing more frustrating to me than having a conversation with somebody or an appointment set up, and when I call them, they don't answer, or sitting in a coffee shop waiting for somebody to show up and they just never do. And while it is true that if you're in any type of a people business, that's going to be a part of what happens, a lot of times you might not realize it, but you're actually the person that's creating the problem. And so I'm going to give you one simple thing that you can do that will really dramatically change the number of times that you get no-showed on. And so usually the language around when you're setting the appointment is actually what is causing people to not show up. So what I mean by that is, listen to the difference between these two things. Let's say I was to call up a friend and say, hey, I'm thinking about going out to a movie this week, maybe the Transformers movie, we should go together. And they say, yeah, we should totally go together. And I say, okay, great. I'm thinking maybe Friday. And they say, okay, sounds good. Talk to you then. Well, if I was to set up an appointment like that, I would not call the person from the theater on Friday and say, hey, what happened, where are you? But if I was to set up an appointment a little bit differently and say, hey, I'm thinking about going to the Transformers movie Friday, would you like to go with me? And they say, well, yeah, that sounds good. And you say, okay, great. Well, there's a 6:30 or there's a 9 o'clock at the South Theater. Which time works for you? And they said, well, 6:30. And you said, great, I'll meet you there, 6:30. And they said, well, let me check my schedule first. And you say, okay, well, check your schedule and let me know. When can you let me know by? Or they say, sounds great, I'll be there. As soon as you have that appointment, now the person, you can expect that they're going to be there. And the difference between the two is really just the fact that you have a location and a very specific time set. So every single time that you're setting an appointment with somebody, make sure that you've got a very specific time and make sure you've got a specific location. And the location can be over the phone, the location can be in person somewhere, but just the fact that they know exactly how you're getting in touch, if it's over the phone, who's calling who, and what time exactly that you're going to be getting together. And if you do that, you're going to have a lot higher rate of people showing up for appointments, and you'll avoid that feeling of wasting your time and thinking, I could have been getting business stuff done, or I could have been spending time with my family rather than sitting here waiting for somebody. So I hope that helps you. There's actually, sometimes you don't even need to set an extra appointment. Sometimes you're actually setting additional appointments for no reason, but that's a different lesson for another time. So again, thanks for watching the video, and I hope to see you soon.